Alright guys, welcome back to an episode of the Madden Sim franchise. It looks like we lost our game. Let's check out and see what happened. Right off the bat, Chiefs and Colts. Chiefs take it. They had a solid second quarter, and Indianapolis was never able to bounce back. Colts, 116 on the ground, 207 through the air, 19 first downs. It was a pretty even game, just not able to score, man. That seems about it. 4 turnovers definitely does hurt, plus luck not being able to play because of injury probably cost him this game. I mean, only 200 yards passing. Andrew Luck's going to throw better than that. And he's not going to turn the ball over 7 times, 4 times, whatever. He did score almost every time he was in the red zone, 3 out of 4. But if he had had touchdowns instead of field goals, it would have been a lot closer game. As for us, we lose to Seattle, 27-20. We had to do something in the fourth quarter to try to make a comeback, so we were down 10-12. I mean, look at the first quarter, 3-2. A baseball game right there. 102 rushing yards, 151 passing yards. They just destroyed us defensively. Look at 330 passing yards. Holy crap. They had more passing yards than we had total offensive yards. Zeesh, man. More first downs. They also had more turnovers, but they had double the yards than we did total. That's insane. We just couldn't convert. They scored every time we were in the red zone. Sadly, it just wasn't enough as we go down 27-20. So that leaves your Super Bowl matchup to be the Chiefs and Seahawks. Checking out the Pro Bowl lineup, because that's this week. You see who made it where. Did we have anybody from our teams? Let's see. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to notice, man. Dadgum. Ingram. That's the Saints there. Do we have anybody else? I'm just going to try to notice. And if I miss somebody, I'm sorry. But I don't know who's all on the Vikings other than Bridgewater and Peterson. That's about it. That's how it goes, though. Gronk, of course. So it's a pretty solid looking lineup, man. Khalil Mack, he's with the Colts, so that's a huge thing for him. He's got somebody. Saints have somebody. I think we're gonna be sitting in the cold, just watching the game. I don't think we got anybody up there for any Pro Bowl action, which is kind of sad. Maybe not. Terrence Newman, is he on our team? I don't remember if he's on our team or not. Oh well. It was a pretty good season, man. Pretty solid. Let's take a look at the yearly awards. NFL MVP. Russell Wilson takes it with Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. Coach of the Year, Griffin Murphy. There you go. I don't know why he doesn't want to be in the game. That's just so weird to me. Offensive side, we're just going to kind of look through here. No users. Bell takes it. Defensive Player of the Year. Patriots take it. Colts, Khalil Mack coming in third. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Cody Kessler. Wow. Cody Kessler had a pretty decent season for the Browns. Won more games than they usually do. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Chargers. Joey Bosa did pretty stout, man. Dadgum, Joe. Best quarterback, Tom Brady. Not really much surprise there. Luck down towards the bottom. Best running back, Bell. I mean, of course, he won Best Offensive Player of the Year. Wide receiver, Julian Edelman. What? Really? All right. Best offensive line, DeCastro. Steelers and Patriots, man. It was like just line them up. Put the whole offensive line on here. Best D-line, Khalil Mack over at the Colts. Did some work. Linebacker, Hightower with the Patriots. Defensive back, Chris Harris Jr. with the Broncos. V. Davis for the Colts. Vontae Davis. There you go. For the NFC, Russell Wilson takes Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Bobby Wagner doing work. Oh, Eric Kendricks, almost there. Just outside looking in. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Zeke and Dak. Dude, like for real? Real? Is this game rigged? Defensive Rookie of the Year, Kim Dichie. That guy's from Ole Miss, man. And then no users. Best quarterback, Aaron Rodgers takes it. Best running back, Devonta Freeman from the Falcons. Saints, Mark Ingram, there you go. Best wide receiver, Dez Bryant. Throw up the X, man. Oh, Brandon Cooks. Best O-line, Mac for the Falcons. Best D-line, Robert Quinn for the Rams. Oh, Cameron Jordan for the Saints. Man, Saints everywhere. Best linebacker, there we go, Kendricks. We finally got somebody on there. We got an award. That way, Ken. Best DB, Brent Grimes from the Bucks. Oh, Terrence Newman. We have Terrence Newman. Yeah. Terrence Newman and Xavier Rhodes. And on trail roll. All right. We got 3 people up there. Taking a look at the team stats since pretty much the season's over. We're not going to get any more stats. Colts with 7,767. 58, almost 5,900 of offense. 39 pass. Almost 2,000 rush. So close, man. Almost 4,000, almost 2,000. Just not quite there. Averaging almost 25 points a game. With a lot of first downs. Did pretty good. Defensively, he held his own, giving up 6,100, almost 62, 4,100 pass, 2,000 rush, 400 points though. He gave up almost the most yards in his division, but gave up the fewest amount of points. Got the fewest sacks, fewest fumbles, and almost the fewest interceptions, but defense didn't allow a lot of touchdowns. Colts converted pretty decent, 55% on third downs, not bad, 50% on fourth down. You want way better than that if you're going to risk it on fourth down, golly. And only 33% on 2-point conversions. Red zone efficiency, only scoring 71% of the time in the red zone. What was he, 43 for 60? That's not good at all. Defensive, he held them to only 70% for the defensive red zone, which is really good. Didn't let them score very often. Taking a look at the turnover, he was a -2. Threw way too many interceptions this year and fumbles. Just not able to really bounce back, man. He turned over the ball more than he could turn it. He could get it and get the takeaway. NFC North, this is where we're at. We had the least amount of total offense for our division. Holy crap. Only 7,200. Had 56 total offense, 34 through the air, 22 on the ground. We were pretty balanced attack. That's what I wanted. Averaged the most points in the division, 30.5, 22 touchdowns, 278 first downs. Defensively, dominated, man. 5,600 total yards defensively, 3,700 on through the air, almost 2,000 on the ground. Gave up 417 points, but we did all right. Forced a couple of turnovers, man. Was that 36? I'm pretty happy with that. Conversions, 56% on third down. That's pretty good. 72% on fourth down. That's more like it. We only missed 6 attempts, and that was better than 40. But that's what I'm more likely to see. And 2 for 3 on 2-point conversions, pretty solid. In the red zone, we did okay, 74%. We was at 46 for 62. Defense scored way more than we did, even though we didn't give up a lot of points. Turnovers, we had a +16. That's what I'm talking about. Only 20 as a team. 13 interceptions, 7 fumbles, but we got a lot of takeaways, man. 24 interceptions and 12 fumble recoveries. Golly. Checking out the Saints, he put up a lot of yards, man. For a season he had going 4-12, he put up quite a bit of yards. 7,700, almost 6,000 total offense. 44, 50 through the air, 1,500 on the ground. He just didn't score, man. Averaging about 23 points a game is not good. And especially the defense played great. Defense was the best in his division, only allowing 5,800, 3,600 through the air, almost 2,200 on the ground. But gave up 472 points, man. Just not able to keep people out of the end zone. Conversions, he did okay. Almost 50% at 46. Not too bad. Fourth down, going 42. That's not good. You want to be like 75, dude. You want to be way up there. But 100% on 2-point conversion. Red zone efficiency, he did okay, man. 76%. That's a pretty respectable stat line. 43 out of 56. That's pretty good. Defense scored 80% of the time, and 44 of those were touchdowns. Golly. As far as turnovers, he was not able to get the turnovers on defense and not able to stop turning the ball over on offense. And -13. 30 interceptions this year, only 4 fumbles, and he had 15 takeaways through the air. Just not able to get the turnovers on defense, not able to keep people out of the end zone on defense. But overall, I think we had a really good season. I need to re-sign my staff, and apparently Seahawks signed my people. I signed somebody from the practice squad? Excuse me? Why would I sign any of these people from the practice squad, man? He's got a current contract that expires next year, so why do I need to offer you anything? Your contract doesn't expire till next year. So frustrating. All right, but everybody's ready to roll. We're ready to get to this off season, see how we do it. That's going to be it for this part. We'll be right back with the advance. All right, we are officially into the off season. Let's see who won the Super Bowl real quick. It was a heck of a game. Came down to the fourth quarter, but Kansas City pulls out the win 29-24. All right, something I did want to take a look at was the people that did retire this season. Luke McCown, Devin Hester retired. We lost Greenhaw, Berger, and Terrence Newman, which is horrible because I just signed Terrence Newman to a good long deal. And then he retires. Thanks, man. I appreciate you wasting my time and money. The Colts end up having a couple of guys retire. Mike Adams, Robert Mathis, Adam Vinatieri's gone. Jonathan Babineau, Matt Schwab, Matt Bryant, Dwight Freeney, D'Angelo Williams retires. James Harrison. Tom Brady is officially done. He's tired of playing. Julius Peppers, ready to call it quits. Jonathan Joseph and Woolfolk. Saints lose right tackle and right guard. Steve Smith finally retires. Sebastian Janikowski finally retires. Anquan Bolden, Brandon Marshall, Shai Jennings, Danny Woodhead, Antonio Gates, Larry Fitzgerald, Vincent Jackson, man. Just Forsett. And Andy Reid wins the Super Bowl, goes out with style. Something I am curious about is this financial probation warning. What does this mean? You finish the season with a negative balance. If this is not corrected before the deadline, your position will be terminated. Oh, so I need to make sure I don't go negative next year. I don't want to be fired. So I just went ahead and signed all my people and forced Cahill in a franchise tag. So I'm ready to go into the next stage. Let's move on. All right, we are in stage 4 of the offseason now. Just finished all these free agents and stuff like that, and got my scouted players done. Let's take a look at the transactions to see what actually took place. All right, for us, we did a lot of trading for draft picks and stuff. Ended up getting rid of 3 6th-round picks for the Bills' 3rd round, just so we had something a little valuable. It was weird because it only showed 2 on the board, but eventually, apparently, I traded 3. Oh well. Also got the 6th-round pick from the Cowboys traded a 6th round for the 4th round and a right tackle. So we ended up getting rid of some people just to save some money. Like I traded Peterson to the Patriots so I could get some picks. I got the Jets' 1st-round pick next year for Sam Bradford and a 6th-round pick this year. And then my re-signed players, I did okay re-signing wise. The only issue was I ran out of money. So I was not able to do anything during this last stage. The Saints made a little bit of moves. They signed Matt Forte and Vernon Davis to 1-year contracts. I didn't even try because I didn't think I had the money. Like up at the top right, I'm still negative $3 million right now, and that's not looking good. So we do what we could. Saints traded the 1st-round pick, 2 1st-round picks, and a defensive tackle for Matt Stafford. Wow. You got Matt Stafford now. That's crazy. And with the Texans for a couple of picks. Dadgum, dude. Traded Drew Brees to the Saints. Or to the Texans for their 1st round this year and their 1st round next year. Wow. That should be interesting. And then to the Giants, traded their 1st-round pick for a couple of picks later this year and a 1st-round pick next year. Dude. Saints been doing some work in the offseason, man. He had a couple people retire, but other than that, he's made quite a bit of moves to get a couple of picks in the 1st round. And then the Colts did a little bit of work. Got Ryan Matthews. I'm just going by names that I know. Most people don't know offensive line or defensive line. You know what I mean? Unless they're ends. So my bad, guys. Eric Walden, Paul Woodrow, Marquise Goodwin. I've heard of him as a receiver. There you go. He's signed a lot of people. Matt Barkley as a backup. And then traded with the Saints as well. Or Seahawks. Wow. Seahawks as well. For 1st-round pick for a couple of players that he didn't really want. Same thing later on down the move. He's made a ton of moves, dude. A ton of moves to be able to get a lot of picks. He's looking forward to this draft. He said there's quite a bit of people that are average, but it's done all right. He actually had this free safety, or this middle linebacker, and moved him to free safety, which is crazy. And he improved like crazy. That's why it says it was edited. He just switched his position. And it worked out pretty good. Like, it jumped him up quite a bit. He's got Hunter Henry on his team now. He did a lot of moves to free up some money on his end. He's actually kind of worried about winning and stuff this year and trying to keep people. He's got a lot of 1-year deals. So it's going to be anxious to see what happens between all of us users. I am kind of curious on what the cap room is. On what the cap room is for everybody. Colts have a pretty good legacy score of 550. I don't know how he's got it, and we both made the same distance in the playoffs, and I didn't get anything. Oh, well, my cap penalty is only 11. His cap penalty is 31 million. Holy crap, that's more than me and Epic combined. Dude, I wonder how much that's going to affect us this next year. But next up is the draft. I might record part of that just to try to get it all done. We're actually going to do it later tonight from the time I do advance this to try to get it done. Or I might I'll probably just show who everybody gets, but man, this is going to be a crazy next year. Completely different faces on these teams. Should be interesting. So be right back. All right, we just got done with the draft. Literally just finished it, and I'm looking pretty good for my draft class. I'm pretty happy with it. First 2 picks, a 76 corner, a 76 tight end, a 70 right outside linebacker. Then a lot of 69s, which, hey, works out great for me. Needed to improve my offensive line, which we did. And then I got a steal in the 4th round, last pick, 76 overall defensive tackle that I don't even really need. So worked out great for me. I'll take him. The 63 overall, not so happy about, but I took a risk and I jumped on him. I hadn't scouted any receivers because I didn't need one, and he was a bust. So let's see what everybody else did. The Colts had a ton of picks. Holy crap, dude. He got the 1st, 5th, 7th, and 12th in the 1st round, and then he traded away a lot later on. But he's got a lot of good dudes, man. Holy geez. 79, 81 defensive tackle, 78, and then 74. Then 76 right tackle. I wanted him. He would jumped on him before I had a chance. I was hoping he'd fall to me. I think I had a 5th pick. He took him at number 2. I wanted him, didn't get him. I think I settled for a 69 overall, but it's all good. But he had a lot of picks, and I think he traded away even more for next year. So he's looking really good next year as well. And my boy Obi didn't have a lot of picks. He traded for Matthew Stafford, so he lost his 1st round, but his picks were still overall pretty good. His corner, 76 overall. I got the one he wanted. It was between him and this one. Worked out good for him. Both 76s, a 71 overall safety, and then 67, and then 63. So he didn't have much to work with, but he improved his team by trades during the offseason. But looking at it, I think we're ready to go, man. We're ready to get to the next season, preseason week 1. I need to acquire another quarterback, or I might just stick with the 2. I think it'll be all right. But we are definitely happy with what we did this year. Made it to the playoffs, almost made it to the Super Bowl, 1 game short, and had a pretty good draft class. Overall, I think a solid first year. But that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time.